Have you ever heard rhetoric so vile it made you question someone's sanity? Because House Democrats are grappling with exactly that right now, and it's all coming from within their own party in Texas. Before we dive into this explosive situation, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and allows us to bring you these critical updates. We're talking about Texas congressional candidate Maureen Galindo, whose recent social media posts have sparked outrage and forced a public mea culpa from her own party. Galindo didn't just step out of line, she seemingly leaped off a cliff with her statements. She pledged to turn ICE detention centers into prisons, but not just for anyone. Her targets? American Zionists and, in a particularly disturbing addition, former ICE officers. And if that wasn't enough to send alarm bells ringing, she added that this prison would also serve as a castration center for pedophiles, suggesting most of the Zionists would fall into that category. The fallout has been swift and severe. New York Congressman Richie Torres didn't hold back, calling Galindo a moral disgrace who has no business running for, let alone holding, elected office and should withdraw out of shame. Maryland's John Olszewski echoed the sentiment, stating, "That kind of rhetoric has no place in our politics and we should not accept that kind of antisemitism here in the House of Representatives." He flat out declared, "There's no world in which I can support a candidate like that." New York's Tom Suozzi went even further, questioning her mental state. "She must be crazy, something wrong with her. That's demented." This isn't just a minor spat, it's a full-blown condemnation from within the Democratic Party. The accusations of antisemitism are undeniable, especially given Galindo's subsequent social media post where she vowed to pass legislation making all Zionism and support of Zionism considered anti-Semitic. Despite facing these charges, Galindo has denied being anti-Semitic herself, but clarified that she is opposed to Zionist Jews. Interestingly, some House Democrats admitted they were hearing about this controversy for the first time, while others offered brief condemnations. Massachusetts Representative Ayanna Pressley, citing a committee meeting, called the remarks problematic upon first hearing. California's Ami Bera agreed, saying, "I think anyone saying that is problematic." South Carolina's James Clyburn simply stated, "I have no idea about Texas." Now, here's where the political maneuvering gets interesting. Top Democrats are attempting to shift the blame, accusing Republicans of helping to elevate Galindo's candidacy. This comes amidst accusations that the Super PAC lead left, which has spent a significant amount promoting Galindo, might have ties to the Republican Party. While no concrete proof of Republican control has emerged, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and California Representative Pete Aguilar have been vocal, with Aguilar questioning, "Why do Republicans want her to win?" Jeffries decried the situation as disgusting and something that absolutely has to be condemned. Galindo, facing this firestorm, has since posted a video to Facebook attempting to clarify her remarks. She claims she never called for Jewish people to be imprisoned, but rather wants to put billionaire American Zionists who are funding the genocidal prison systems involved in trafficking into prison. She also stated, "I'm against all internment camps and would like to see them all shut down ASAP, starting with the many in South Texas," referencing ICE detention centers. The Texas Democratic primary is on Tuesday, where Galindo is set to face off against Johnny Garcia. Texas Representative Lloyd Doggett, who has represented parts of that district, expressed confidence that Galindo won't win, stating, "She won't make it here," and expressing certainty that the voters will choose Garcia. So, what does this all mean? It highlights a deep internal struggle within the Democratic Party regarding acceptable rhetoric, particularly concerning Israel and its supporters. It also exposes a potential vulnerability for the party as they try to navigate accusations of antisemitism, which has historically been a sensitive issue. The Republican attempt to tie Democrats to these comments, and the Democratic counteraccusation of GOP manipulation, paints a picture of a highly polarized political environment where every misstep is weaponized. The outcome of this primary and the subsequent general election could be significantly impacted by how these controversies play out. It forces voters to consider not just policy, but character and the very language used by their elected officials and candidates. What do you think about Maureen Galindo's comments and the Democratic Party's response? Is this a sign of deeper divisions, or a necessary moment of accountability? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a complex issue with significant implications for the future of American politics, and your voice matters. Let's continue this conversation.